What's going on, everybody? It's Stanley Smith here. We on the 206 Classic Radio. The show is called The Point of Distinction. I'm your host. I'll be here giving it to you live and direct, the full effect, making sure you know the news so that you're not out of the blue, you know what I'm saying, and lost without a clue. Let me get right to you. You know, we saying we up here, arts, athletics, academics. That's what we strive to give it to you, man. Right here, every day, same time, same place. We just gonna give it to you face to face. All right. So, like I said, arts, athletics, academics. Those are the three topics that I'm striving to focus on this episode, and really throughout this broadcast. Throughout the series of broadcasts, that's what I entail to give to you, y'all. Arts, athletics, academics, specifically from a narrative that you're not really gonna hear. Okay. So let's hear it. Let's hear it first off. As I said, athletics, the black athlete. Let's get right into it. The state of the black athlete. All right. Now, off top, I got some awards to give out. This award is called the Black Power Achievement Award. All right. I'm going to give it to you out weekly, sometimes monthly. But on this inaugural show, I got something for you. Okay. Basketball. Who is the guy? Who is the one that's leading the cause? All right. Well, obviously, we have a couple candidates. All right. So here go my honorable mentions. Russell Westbrook. All right. Out of the Houston Rockets. Okay. Coming to California, leading this demonstration. Damian Lillard out there dropping CDs, tracks. All right. Giving you something to listen to, a soundtrack for the revolution. Okay. You know what I mean? We got a couple brothers also. Zach Levine, he's been doing his thing out of Seattle, Washington, the 206. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? We got brothers that have been to the NBA that may not be in the NBA, like a Nate Robinson. Shout out to Nate Robinson, 206. All right. But the Black Power Award this week, it goes to LeBron James. Okay. LeBron has been out there, not just this whole joint jumped off. Okay. Not just since the Black Lives Matter jumped off. And even when it jumped off, he was giving it to you live and direct, okay? But he wasn't coming at a place of ill-advised critiques or criticism. In fact, it was more responding to people that, hey, said shut up and dribble, okay? So that's my NBA Black Power War. All right. Now, NFL, I got a couple of them, man. We got a couple brothers. Deshaun Watson, honorable mention. You out there doing your thing, striving to decolonize the campus and the climate of Clemson. I dig it, man. I mess with you. I rocks with you heavy, okay? Honorable mention. Yet, I got to get right to it. Nah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait because I got a couple other brothers, man. You know, Ezekiel Elliott. Okay, he been a voice. He been a strong voice. Okay, that's out of the camp of the Dallas Cowboys, right? So obviously you're going to be facing criticisms coming out of that, man. That's deep. That's heavy. More power to you, brother. I salute you, man. But that's the honorable mention. The Black Power for the NFL Award of the Week goes to my homeboy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because y'all, it's not just about what you're doing on the field, it's what you're doing off the field, all right? But this brother's been balling on the field. Obviously, Super Bowl MVP, won a Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs, all right? He's doing his thing. Obviously, LeBron, number one, you know what I'm saying? The Lakers holding it down. Okay, so you balling on the court, now you're voicing off the court. That's what we love to see. The young brothers, myself included, right? We're looking at these guys, man. We're looking at the major voices in our community. All right, even if you don't live with us, we watch you, you entertain us. You know, we've known you, we watched you grow up, right? Many guys watch LeBron in high school, right? Just like so on and so forth. We see these guys grow up. So it's amazing to see brothers taking a stand repeatedly, right? Obviously, Colin Kaepernick's doing his thing. That ain't no, I mean, come on, man. Yet, when you're talking about the up and comers, you know, when you talk about who's making a change, who's winning on the court, right? Who's winning on the field, who's winning championships and still being vocal off the field and off the court, right? That's why I got LeBron James and my homeboy, okay? So that's the athletics. Now, the arts. Whoo, 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 whoo. Man, but even before I get into the arts, I'm going to touch a little bit more on the state of the black athlete, okay, and why we need to continue to speak out, voice our opinions, right? Because when you compare and contrast the black athlete of the 60s to the modern black athlete of today, you see a lot of similarities and you see a lot of contrast, right? So in the next segment, we're about to get right into it, okay? And I think that when we get into this next segment, it's very important that we delve into the other athletes of those time periods in the different sports and what they meant throughout time, throughout history, and specifically as black archetypes that have contributed not only in the ring, on the court, on the field, but have contributed off the field, off the court, away from the boxing ring, and still made a difference, okay, and continued to do these things. And in fact, life's works have been contributed and honored, like a Bill Russell. All right, like a Muhammad Ali. Those are just a few of the people that I want to get into. Obviously, a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. How that process has changed, transformed the narratives that have been conceived, convinced, and construed in order to capitulate a narrative that sometimes is compromising. So, on the point of distinction, man, we giving it to you live and direct, full effect again. Stanley Smith, I'm here. I'm striving to make the airwaves clear. You know, so hey, you want to have a conversation? And by all means, let's get it. Let's talk about these things, okay? I'm gonna touch base with y'all soon. Next segment, again, the state of the black athlete. All right, we got the Black Power Wars. We're about to get into the state of the black athlete.